Good morning,
Good
Andrew.
morning, Maliha.
Is it okay? Can you? Oh, yeah.
You're on time. Yeah, I saw you coming at 10:29, and
Yeah.
no, because I was still talking to Julie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
I
still
said that.
talking to
Okay.
Julie.
When you finish, so you will enter me in the class.
Yes. Yeah. So Maliha, let's start because after you we have a break.
Wow.
Maliha, just to remind you that at 12:30 you are returning to the meeting. Even you are not coming to the picnic, please come to the meeting so you see the students for the last time.
Okay. That's
Are
good.
you able
So
to come at
refer to
12:30?
this link or a
Yeah,
video.
the same link.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, awesome. Okay, Maliha, what was the most valuable experience you learned in the class?
Um. Yeah. Thank you so much, Taylor. Actually, um, I listed the. I took the questions. I listed, so I had in my mind. So and then I thought and then provided answers for those. Although I was not in the class from full time,
Mm-hmm.
just from the beginning. So just I joined from February, uh, only for 5 months. But I can say that it was very useful for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I learned a lot. Although I studied English till advanced level, and for some period of time I was teaching, but I learned new tips which I did not learn during my learning journey. And if I want to highlight new things I learned during this term in this class, uh, compliment was somehow new for me in this class.
Mm-hmm.
uh, I used previously, but I did not know specifically. And also, some examples you provided in the slides, it was great.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Um, I knew, and also uh, about parts of speech. I knew and I used regularly, and even I taught parts of speech. In the sentences, I knew which one is noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, but in the way you taught and put all in one slide, it was amazing.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what were the top three things you learned during the term? It doesn't have to be academic. It could be something else. Mm.
Yeah.
The
So,
top
yeah,
three.
I highlighted these sections because it was something that I really learned and I knew. Even I several times I thought,
Mhm.
but it was completely something that I realized, oh, in the when I see specifically that one slide that you put all,
Mhm.
it was wow, very nice.
Yes, because like Malia, when I created the slides, I am putting myself in the shoes of the students. Like
Hmm.
if I am in a class or if I'm in a presentation, how would I like to see the slides? Like, did you see? I use colors and I
Yes, yes.
enlarge the letters and I incorporate it. I mix it with pictures. All of those is a part of my training. Yeah,
Yeah.
as a teacher, right? Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Maliha. You're telling me so many things that I have never heard in the past. Okay, what did you find most engaging or interesting during the trip?
uh, yeah. So I really enjoyed the friendly atmosphere
Mhm.
in the class, where students felt very comfortable sharing their opinions. What truly surprised me was your deep engagement with the students.
Mm.
I remember how you told a student about an affordable room for rent, uh, which helped another student to find a job, and even you offered to drive him for interview. It was remarkable to see how close you are with your students and how much you genuinely try to support them.
Hmm.
Uh, Teachers often have so many students and so many classes that
Hmm.
they rarely take the time to help with personal challenges, and when they do, usually only upon the request. But seeing you proactively assist and care for the your students, it was both surprisingly and inspiring. Yeah, it
Yes.
was just I was reviewing, okay, what during this 5 months. So just I was just taking notes, what is the remarkable that I need
Mm.
to.
So Maliha, did you already answer? Because the next question is, what surprised you about the class?
Yeah, I just took
Yeah, you
both.
already answered, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I said that because Andrew, it was somehow busy week for me because it is our Eid holidays.
Mhm. Yes, I
But
know.
just
I
during
understand.
the time at night, I just reviewed. I just put some notice. Okay, so what are the highlights? I just downloaded the questions and just I
Yes.
noted. Okay, what are the points I need for each
Hmm.
one? And then I just because I need to download upload also, and you said you sent for you, so I will have all my these notice and I will share with you in writing.
Hmm. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And what was the most challenging concept for you or topic that you encountered in the
Um,
class?
Actually, during the term, I did not encounter any particularly challenging
Hmm.
topics or concept in the class. However, writing remains a challenge for me.
Hmm.
Um, Although because I needed to write several
Yeah,
times,
which is the right thing to do.
yeah, until I satisfy with the last version, and still writing is a challenge for me.
Hmm. And it's a challenge for so many people, like even me. I'm a teacher, but I also, like, I write and then I revise, I
Mhm.
proofread what I write, and then I revise it, I edit, elevate the vocabulary, and then I'll make sure that not just the vocabulary but also the grammar, and also think of the audience, like
Mhm.
who is gonna read this writing. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you notice, like, many lessons that I use in the class, and like, those were my original writing.
Mhm.
Like, do you remember the story about uh, the student, like, he wanted to be a nurse because he wanted to make his mother
Yes.
proud?
Yes. Yeah.
I actually wrote that.
Mhm.
Well, the student told me the story, and then I wrote it for him. you know
Mhm.
uh, uh, and
Yeah.
then my the purpose why I wrote it for him is also, I was like, my brain is always advanced. I
Mhm.
always want to say, okay, I can use this for teaching in the future.
Yeah.
I'm like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
just
So
like
yeah,
just
still
like
it
yeah.
still that's a challenge for me. But other parts, it was a very good giving a direction for me
Hmm.
because although in the class we had less time,
Yes.
but when you are giving the topic for the other for students, I was trying to practice for each one of that with myself because we had less time, but it was
Hmm.
very useful for me to just to get the direction and then personally work on that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maliha. And did you like the classroom environment?
Yeah, I noted in here. I would say that, mm, yeah, for me, the class was very beneficial. I learned new things, including useful tips, even though the time was limited on weekends and some weekends coincided with the holiday. I
Mhm.
still gained valuable insights. While it was a small portion of learning, it was highly useful. Sometimes I hadn't encountered in my previous studies. Yeah.
Malia, your English is so good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna ace the IELTS test
Oh my God.
in speaking, right? Okay, so if you meet someone saying to you, "Oh, Maliha, I'm gonna go to Andrew's class. What do you think about this teacher? What do you think about the class? What will you
Mhm.
say?"
Yeah. I would say that the new students can gain most from this class by studying, by staying attentive,
Mm-hmm.
picking up valuable tips. They should be vigilant to take care, and complementing their learning with extensive self-study.
Mm-hmm.
And they should not rely only on the class. They should pick up the points from the class and do more self-study. This class provides excellent guidance for setting the right direction in their studies. Because for me, really, because there are so many materials, everything in the internet we can find, but
Mm-hmm.
it's very important to have the direction. But I really got the direction from the class. It was very useful for
Yes.
me to get
Yes.
the correct direction.
Yeah, actually, what you said, Maliha, is a combination of what Muna and Julie told me.
Hmm.
Like yeah, like Mona and Julie. Mona said, if you wanna be if you wanna be good, or if you wanna really learn from Andrew's class, you need to be here all the time, and you need to be focused. And
Yeah.
you said
Yes.
vigilant, right? You need to be focused and everything. Like you just need to be here, okay? And then Julie said that if you want to learn something from the class, you've got to we've got to follow up what you learned.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very important.
Take this, like exactly what you said. Like take this and use this as an inspiration to do something to improve yourself
Yeah.
outside of the classroom.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
then you will be complete, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and um, okay, feedback about my teaching.
I really enjoyed your teaching style and the way you fostered an open and supportive learning environment. Uh, your engagement with students, not just academically, but personally, it made significant impact as my
Yes.
perspective.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maliha. And what could I have done differently to better support your learning?
Uh, Actually, I thought a lot about this. I appreciated your teaching approach and supportive environment you created in the class. And one thing that could have enhanced my learning even more in providing more structured feedback on assignments could have
Mhm.
been given me correct guidance on how where to improve.
Mhm.
Overall, your dedication to students was truly inspiring, and I greatly valued my time in your class. But yeah, it was also previously, I do remember that line by line you were giving feedback, but just
Mhm.
in the avenue when I submitted, so I did not get really how was on how I could improve
Yeah,
better.
I just graded, right?
Yeah,
Yes. 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 Okay. So I'm gonna be better next time in that. But one of the reasons why I just graded is because I gave a lot of tests and I ran
yeah,
out of time.
yes, yes, I see.
If you notice the test that you had in April, I just checked like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you know what I
Hmm.
mean. And so yeah, it's the time constraint
Yeah.
that this allowed me to do what
Hmm.
you suggested. Okay, so but I'm gonna make sure that I do that in the next class. And Maliha, what are your goals in
Uh,
life, in the next term, or
uh,
in general in life?
mhm. My goal for the next term is to prepare for both job environment and further academic studies. My bachelor's degree has been recognized by WAS, and
Mhm,
I am now focusing on getting ready for my master's program.
mhm,
While it will be challenging so much, I do understand, but
mhm,
I believe it is entirely possible with determination and effort and hard working.
mhm. Yeah, good luck to you, Maliha. You are a wonderful student, and it's that's privilege to have you in my class. Okay, so yeah, good luck to you, Maliha. We're gonna have a meeting at 12:30. Please
Mhm.
return. Just probably, I know you cannot join our picnic because you live in Ottawa, right? Yes,
Unfortunately.
but just return at 12:30 to just say goodbye to the students,
Mhm.
or you don't have to say goodbye. Just say, like, yeah, so long, and we will meet you again, or something like that.
But that's good. That's This is the link I can join through
Yeah,
cell
yeah,
phone
yeah,
also.
yes. Use the same link.
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
link. Okay,
you did
yeah.
a wonderful job. You did a wonderful job. I'm gonna edit your video, only you, and post it as one video because I really love this conversation with you today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and the level of your communication, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next
yes,
September
I
class.
hope so too. You take care, Maliha. Take
Yeah,
care.
thank
Okay,
you, you. Have a
okay,
great
okay,
time. Bye.
okay, okay. Bye, bye, bye. So, everybody, that's the first part of our interview. We're gonna have a break, and after the break, I still have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 students, uh, I mean, whom I am going to interview. Okay, so that's for now, everybody. That's for now. So I'm gonna be back at what time? At 11 o'clock. So I only have 12 minutes break um, because of you know of the last interview and everything. Okay. So anyway, so I am going to stop recording. Okay. Cheers.